Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Today we're gonna talk about two important issues. One will be the parliamentarians in La République du Cameroon, Anglophones parliamentarians. They are not Ambazonians. They are Anglophone parliamentarians in La République Parliament. We're going to talk about them, how they want to boycott the November session, and La République is promised to give them some money. So we're going to talk about that, and also we're going to talk about the other issues that come from that, okay, and also about the way forward for the corruption that has just gone on in the Glencore, and how Akere Muna is trying to look for ways to look for justice. So we're gonna talk about it and see how far it goes. Okay, so those are the two main topics that we're gonna talk about today. And thank you for watching. If you're just joining, please hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you're joining from YouTube. Okay, so parliamentarians, the ones that were not elected, right? Where is that? Let me see. You remember those same parliamentarians who were not elected? The same parliamentarians who were complaining that they are no more part of the decision making and so on and so forth. They have been promised huge sum of money if they attend the November session. Okay. The National Assembly is composed of these parliamentarians from each region, right? The La République parliamentarian. They are supposed to be elected, but these ones that we have were not elected because we boycotted elections in the whole of Ambazonia. So they were appointed. Now, the issue that we had with people like SDF, the Niger Fundi, is that when it was time for them to withdraw from the La République Parliament, Fundi refused. Okay, Fundi refused, and that was an issue because we wanted Fundi to ask all the parliamentarians to leave so that it can call for an international consent. Now, it's the same thing that we have been telling these people who say they represent us. These parliamentarians, they are being marginalized. They don't have a say. They are not put in various committees. Okay, they don't have a voice in the parliament. Now we ask them, what are you doing there if you don't have a voice? Why do you still stay there and think that when the longer you stay there, your voice will be heard? Why? So it's very disappointing that these are the same people that have been asked to leave that parliament, so that La République can even say, okay, now that he doesn't have any symbol, okay, any people to talk to, let me even go to the negotiation table. But these people don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. They will spend time in this parliament not doing anything. They are not being put in those commissions. They will say that they will not attend the November session. Who pays their bill? who foot their bills in Yaoundé. They are enjoying the fat there. Okay, they don't have the courage like our forebears did back in that left the house of Nigeria. They don't have that guts. Then they can do it, right? Now they are going to beg for crumbs. They have a mission to do in that parliament. But tell me, how many of these parliamentarians have even opened their mouth and say, hey, La Republic, can you go to the negotiation table? Enough of this killing. None of these parliamentarians can dare. Okay? None of them. They are just noisemakers. Vuvuzela, that's what they are holding there. Vuvuzela noisemakers. You know, that is Bandam. Bandam died a very mysterious death. Bandam, he passed away. He was an SDF MP. He passed away in a mysterious way. The other outspoken one, Joseph Weber ran away on exile. Okay, he was supposed to be killed. Senator Kemendi is another one. He fought so hard, but all what La Republic are good at is to disappear anyone that is an opposition. Yes, that's how evil the La Republic government is. Okay, that's how evil the government don't think anything than just messing up anybody who want to try to rise up against the government or say something contrary, you know, any diverse opinion they don't want. Okay. The parliamentarians the parliamentarians have a very, very tedious work, but they don't do anything, because if you are there, you are not being made part of the committees. You are not being made part of the anything within the parliament. Then what are you doing there? What are you doing there as a parliamentarian? Come back home. We told these guys that you better come back home, because what are you doing in the parliament? You complain that they don't give you a say. They don't listen to your proposals. They don't listen to anything. What does that tell you? Pack and go back home. Stop wasting your time in somebody's parliament. These English-speaking parliamentarians would have decided to come back to their country, Ambazonia, but they prefer to stay there and eat fat. Okay, then pretend to complain. You know, yes, they pretend to complain. Okay. So let's look about Glencore. Glencore has been one of these European companies that is very rigorous in business. Oil, gas, most of these resources. Glencore has been one of those companies that are coming there to exploit and do a lot of stuff there, right? Now we have problem the one in Sonara. The Akere Muna, Barrister Akere Muna, has voiced that, okay, that corruption in Sonara. Okay, so he's saying that they should keep pressure on the Glencore scandal. Okay, he said that, and unveiling the French Cameroon scheme to sabotage what was supposed to be an Ambazonian company. So this is just something that you understand what the politics is behind it. Okay, you'll hear that they have SONARA is always going down the drain. because they know that SONARA is a company in Ambazonia, and if not CDC, it will be the second best company that we can have in Ambazonia. But they want to destroy it. Okay, SONARA is a very nice place. Okay, it has a very big yard and school and everything. Okay, but when people come from anywhere and all those things, they can manipulate anything, right? SONARA is the best company because it's an oil company, and the director general, the assistant director general, they are all from Bolo. They will put all those people there like that. Tell me, how do you even have that chance to sit and talk? No way, because everything, So we are looking at this because let's listen to Akere Muna. Sorry, I'm really tired today. So let's listen to Akere Muna, and we'll come back to that reporting, because Akere Muna made some allegations on Glencore and said that the government of Cameroon, the government of La Republique was supposed to.
People then. My name is Akere Muna, and I'm a lawyer. I want to take a few minutes to tell us some story
to hold
about
those ministers involved accountable.
Glencore na some buy and sell.
I don't think
people with they buy with oil and they sell them for other people. They don't do this thing for the whole country for over 15 years where they do work for the whole country, even more safe. Some wonderful thing be happening for last year for 2022. Because they catch them. So they agree, they go for court, go sign book, say they so for that buy them oil where they buy them, so for African country, them other country them for war. They bribe the big people for that country, may they sell them the oil for good price. The para hot sote, they don't go sign book, they agree all things, they pay heavy fine. Plenty million, hundreds and hundreds of million for America, and they pay too for England. The Minister of Justice for America, he talks for all year them, now the biggest palaver for corruption where you don't see. The judge for court for England talks these Glencore people them, this thing for corruption, they for their blood, better one. Now only so they know for do business. So the thing don't budget so now, all they don't agree, they excuse them, and then they plead guilty. So now I think we're there. So we don't take I follow that case fine. I take all the documents and I bring up our country. Because they talk say na Cameroon, Congo, DRC, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Guinea, Equatorial Guinea, and South Sudan them. They say na them when they became bribe them for that oil palaver. And they say for Cameroon, the people they say they give money for big people them for SONARA and for SNH. And for them they give the money so they give them oil for better price. They give them 8 million with a chopper. Well, if someone say 8 million, so now we did no, not 8 million. 8 million, that's something, but it should say they begin sell the oil for a lower price. So since I will bring that document now, I don't go for CONAC, people they look after corruption. I say, Papa, I get document them here. These people they don't agree, say they pay bribe. When I take through this matter, no, they not call me, say they not do anything. So I became right for all place. So I go for court for April for this year. Now court, the prosecutor don't say no, may they try investigate them for judicial police. Minister of Finance to work up, he say, this thing there, so we must look inside. Because the money where they became bringing for Cameroon, it became come for 3 ways. Some they go for Nigeria with the money, they hire plane cash. They put the cash inside the plane, they fly, come for Cameroon. Can't get them for the big people for SONARA and SNH. Other one be say, the Glencore company where they are, when one buy something than 100 francs, you go talk to the thing cost that 200. So when you don't buy the thing now, they are 100 from where they on top, you go take and give them for these big people for SNH and SONARA. That one no finish safe. It shows to say, they begin place for Geneva where you see go take money cash too. where they can go take the money chop up. So Minister of Finance, the owner say, when you take money, you come for country, no pass for bank. Now one money laundering. It means you hide the money and you want clean up. The one for finance say, this one where they bring money where you no pass for customs. So now customs fraud. You see, and the one where they declare higher price for expenditure, they reduce taxes. That one too not tax fraud. So these people them now veteran frauders. Nothing not happen for them. They still there for country they do business. This Glencore they do business. They know the one give name for the people for Sonara and SNH where they begin do this conny. This money, natural resources, it belong to the citizens of a country. I think I say my tell this story when I hear fine. Anyone for a corner, tell other mama we know, say they must bring that people with the thief, where they don't like this country, people that they suffer, they go back, take money, and we even define now say some oil safe, where they begin selling for these people, they begin selling them under world price, under sometimes 30%. I don't see name for other companies sell 70%. We must open eye. We must ask government, say, may do investigation. How did they sell oil? What did happen? So that the only way countries will go before, if any man for any corner fight, at time when plenty.
Wow, this is wonderful news because I don't know if this looks like a ghost of what happened in the past because you remember these companies are owned by Ambazonia, okay, and La Republic has mismanaged everything. You remember we had a marketing board. They destroyed marketing board until marketing board has had a big quarter. Marketing board, big quarter, residential quarter for staffs and everything. Everything was abandoned. Okay, and they do it purposely. Sonara, if not that Sonara is an oil company, Sonara would have been disappeared. Like all the other companies disappeared, and nobody can account for. Okay. And La Republic intentionally did that so that we should only depend on them. That's what they did. So that is the story. But Akere Muna is still fighting, his own way. But the wall, the elephant is so big for him to, it's not easy. Yes, that's why we tell them. Both, even the parliamentarians and someone like Akere Muna, you cannot fight from within. You have to fight from without. Because those people who have tried with NCNC, who have tried with SDF, who have tried with all these parties, it doesn't work. SCAPO, all these parties have tried with all these groups. It has not worked. So when we are in this stage now, we'll see something like this, people crying, parliamentarians crying, look at Akere Muna crying, that they are, but this is what we are fighting for. Okay, you know that we are fighting for freedom of, so that they should leave our resources alone, freedom of better life. But you people want to stay with these people, irrespective of the consequence or what is happening in your life. You see danger, you say no, better you should go and take that danger. And you people are seeing the consequences because now you want to come out or you are trying to make some noise. Like Ali Bongo, it's too late. Okay, it's too late, and no matter what noise you make, now nobody will listen to you. Nobody. It's terrible, man. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. We're gonna bring more about this Glencore crime syndicate. Okay, when the time comes. Thank you for watching. This is Comrade Fritz Mesori.